What's up, YouTube, and welcome to our spoiler review for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. You heard our spoiler-free review. Now, we're going to get into some spoilers because that's really the only way to talk about this movie because so much fucking happens in here.
Oh man, let's get down and dirty. I'm going to need a little topper offer.
Okay.
Topper offer?
Is that the guy that played Venom in Spider-Man 3?
Wait, hold on. Let's start again. I'm having a brain fart hard right now.
Star Wars.
Long have I waited. And now you're coming together.
First off, the Emperor is back in this movie. How? They don't explain it. Just like a lot of other things in the movie, they just say, somehow. The Emperor's back. Somehow. He's been able to broadcast his voice, and Kylo Ren has heard it, and he's now searching for these hidden holocron things to find the location of the Emperor somehow. Someone has a dagger with a map to it somehow. Kylo Ren and Rey have this force link that allows them to pass objects between each other.
Yeah.
Somehow, the fucking Emperor has built a giant fleet of Star Destroyers underneath the ground that are ready to blow up planet. Each one has a planet-killing weapon.
Right.
Somehow, this movie allows for some cool moments.
True.
But there's no slow moments to ever fucking sit down and think about some of this shit.
Not at all.
Star Wars: The Rise of the Somehow. That's how this fucking movie plays out. I don't know how anything happened, but it did, and I watched it happen. This is what happens when you start an epic trilogy and have no fucking idea how you're gonna end it when you start it. This big giant reveal that Rey is actually Palpatine's granddaughter.
What?
There's no fucking way they knew that at the beginning of this. There's no way they planned that in The Force Awakens. I mean, I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
I'm not even upset about it.
And that she can't control them. She has trouble because she's so new.
If you would have ended The Last Jedi revealing the Palpatine reveal, and then had one movie of Palpatine coming back and Rey dealing with this kind of stuff, and then have a fourth movie ending everything, it could have been pretty fucking cool.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But having all this shit in one movie, it's just so much.
It's
a
too,
lot.
It's so much.
You know
maybe if they stretch it apart and all this other kinds of shenanigans.
You know what else is too much? Finn fucking yelling all the time. I'm getting real fucking tired of Finn screaming everyone's name at the top of his lungs for like a 4-second hold on them also.
Yeah.
He doesn't just say, "Hooray!" He goes, "Ray! Boo! Chewie! No!" I mean, this guy's got some good lung capacity. I get it. You're probably a strong runner. But hey, knock it off.
The best part is the few scenes that Finn is talking normal, you swear he's whispering. Because he's like,
his voice is hoarse.
General Poe, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, they introduced so many new like rules to the Force that you're just supposed to just take and go with.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I'm all for the Force evolving. You know, it should get some new powers. It'd be boring if it's just people making shit float.
Absolutely.
So Rey's able to heal people, which is cool. That's been in games and books and stuff for years. But she's like heals a fucking giant snake, and they're like, "How'd you do that?" Like, "I just gave him some Force." Like, how'd you do that? Like,
exactly.
How'd you know that? This whole like Force link between her and Kylo.
Yeah.
It's cool when they're talking, but like when they start transferring objects and shit, I'm like, how does this even work? Half the time they introduce them being very linked early on in this movie again. It was in the last one, but then like they're still going hard into it.
Right.
And then so when they finally confront each other on the fucking Death Star remnants in the middle ocean, I'm the whole scene thing like, is he even fucking there? Because they've already introduced that like they can fight from different fucking planets anyways. Like, why is anyone ever even going anywhere?
Yeah.
You could just fucking project yourself to anything and then grab shit and bring it back to you. Like, what the fuck is Palpatine can suck their life force out of them like a fucking vampire.
Yep. And then he says, if you strike me down, I'll only be stronger. And then she still ends up striking him down. And you're like, well, wait a second. How is he not?
But that's the key, because she doesn't directly kill him. He kills himself oddly with his own lightning. Again, for the second fucking time. How dumb is this fucking big mastermind emperor who's building this underground army? He's gonna, like, no one knows he's alive. He's building this huge fucking force, and then he shoots his force lightning at Rey, sees that she's deflecting it, and he doesn't think back like, you know what?
Yeah.
I did this.
No,
I did this like 50 years ago, and I got fucked up from it. Maybe I should turn off. No, he goes like, just demo the power.
Yeah,
and then
just more of this.
It's a very lazy way to take him out, and then they also introduce like, if Rey kills him, she'll like absorb his essence automatically. It's not like she becomes evil. He just says like, if you kill me, my life force will transfer into you. Like,
yeah.
Okay, but that's not what has been established before. So they introduced like this brand new thing at like minute 10 to the end of this movie. They're like, oh, by the way, another brand new force thing you don't know about until right now. Okay, I guess that could happen, but just like, give me some time to absorb.
Well, the rough part is when stuff like that happens, it just screams like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So we're just gonna write something new and be like, hey, this can lead to this, and this can lead to this. This last movie, you start to see more and new characters, which isn't a bad thing, but what it was kind of screaming out to me is that like, oh, wait a second, maybe they want to do a side movie for this character, and maybe they want to do a side thing for this character, and then like...
Now that Disney Plus is a thing,
exactly.
It's very possible. Honestly, watching this movie, I would like to see a Poe Dameron show, because I like Poe a lot in this movie. I think he's like one of the only actors that has like genuine charisma that I like to watch him on screen. He's not just like saying the next plot point. Like, he's kind of like a person. Sure. You can get a sense of his character, and he's a likable dude. I would totally watch a show about his like whole, Rogue Squadron-esque fighter pilot show. Sure, it'd be fucking awesome. Speaking of also the Emperor being fucking stupid, not only does he kill himself accidentally by shooting his lightning directly at someone who's stopping his lightning, he's so dumb he can't fucking see this, but also he builds this army of like 1,000 Star Destroyers. Sure. With this epic planet-killing laser gun on the bottom that if you just shoot anywhere, the whole fucking thing will blow up. It takes like the Death Star fucking trash shoot thing to a whole other level, because these things are flying around with a giant metal dick at the bottom that if you shoot it, it lights the whole thing like a fuse and the whole fucking thing goes up.
I mean, hold on here. If I was shot in the dick, I would be like, well, it's pretty much over for me.
Okay, but you wouldn't walk around. I think
I'm done.
I've seen it happen before, but for the most part, you don't walk around with your dick hanging out. These ships were just flying around, dick out.
Why did you have to say I've seen it happen before? That was not.
You drink.
It's rolling right now. Drink. The camera is on.
Kylo Ren going good. You could kind of see that happening, and I like that it happened. I want to see Kylo Ren go good. I mean, most of these movies are all about a bad guy turning good. That's the whole fucking premise of Star Wars.
See, I have to stop you there, because I had a problem with that. I had a problem that he killed off not only Han Solo, but they killed off his dad. And it's his dad that he killed, and then he was turning good at the end. Like, I get it, but it's almost like that's too extreme for me. This movie redeemed it a little, I must say. because then Harrison Ford had that scene where he was like, I know.
I mean, this movie would not have worked if that scene wasn't in there.
Oh, absolutely.
If he would have just been like turned good, everyone would be like,
Yeah.
well, you fucking killed Han Solo.
Yeah.
You need to have a scene of Han Solo coming back saying like, it's okay, kid.
Right.
I was pretty fucking tired anyways. And honestly, I fucking hate these movies. Yeah, it's all right, kid. I'm up here in Force Heaven porking your mom again. It's all good by me, kid. And then he's like, okay, Dad, why'd you have to say that? The Knights of Ren that they were hinting at in the Force Awakens, Kylo Ren was supposed to be the leader of the Knights of Ren.
Yeah.
They spend this whole movie like searching for Rey, I guess. Yeah, they're trying to find Rey the whole time. And so the Knights of Ren are going around basically doing nothing. They just look like extreme stormtroopers with like blades. And then he turns good, goes and fucking wipes them all out in like 45 seconds. Just kills all of them. There's a ripe opportunity for a lot of books and fucking side TV shows to be made out of this, which I guess could flesh out stuff and make this make more sense. How come the end game could be like 3 hours, almost 3 hours and 5 minutes long, and this one they had to cut it at 2:25 or something.
I don't
Just
know.
fucking stretch the fucking thing out.
Yeah.
Give me another 45 minutes of this movie. Maybe it could have helped a little bit there too. Anyways, you know what? That's our spoiler review for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. My review hasn't changed yet. I would still give this a buzzed. Could go lower the more I think about it and the more I watch it. You're gonna need to see it a few times. And when you do see it, come back here, comment below, and let's talk about it. Maybe change my mind, good or bad. Just let me know if I'm wrong about something or if I'm right or whatever. Just comment below. Let's talk about this.
I don't know. To be honest, it really doesn't feel like they spent the time thinking this out and planning this out. Star Tours, the new ride at Disneyland.
Go ahead. Mike's gonna be working it next week.
Please donate, like, comment, subscribe.